I think we're live. Welcome back, everybody, to another Friday stream. Today we are wrapping up East Coast Swing, which I believe is our fourth of the 6 basic dances. So we're going to go through 6 steps for East Coast Swing using our triple time. We'll talk a little bit about single time swing, which was the style that we originally talked about way back when we originally talked about East Coast Swing. But we'll do everything today in triple time. It's going to be relatively quick stream tonight because I have a feeling that because we've done these patterns in other streams in the past, it's going to be more of a review for everybody. So if you have any questions as we go through, feel free to pop those into the chat. We will address them as we go through, but I hope everyone is doing well this evening, and let's just get started. So, darling, would you like to come out and join me?
Yep.
Okay. So we're going to start off with a quick review of the basic. We have a cat that is inconveniently placed in the middle of the floor. He may or may not be playful tonight. He may or may not be squeaky tonight. We'll find out. There we go. So the basic for the lead and the follow is going to be slightly different. Everything that Matt does tonight is going to be starting on his left. Everything that I do tonight is going to be starting on my right. So if we actually just go ahead and face each other without being connected, Matt is going to start with his left to do a back rock step. I'm going to start with my right to do a back rock step. So we have rock, step, and then because we're doing everything in triples tonight, we're going to go side, together, side, and then come back, side, together, side. And then we rock step again. So we have rock, step, side, together, side, together, side, rock, step, side, together, side, together, side, rock, step, except it's going to be much faster than that. So do you have a preference if we do two-hand or swing hold?
I just prefer the music to be slower.
Wow. Can only do so much on that.
I'm not partial to the hold.
So we'll do swing hold tonight. So what that means is it's half of our beach ball frame and half of a low hand hold. So on my left side, Matt's right side, we're going to do a beach ball. Then we're just going to hold hands nice and low as if we were doing a single hand hold. We're then going to turn 45 degrees. If you've been here for our smooth dances, you know this to be promenade position. And then we're going to rock back away from each other, heading in the same direction. So when I say rock back, that doesn't mean I'm rocking away from him. We're both rocking directionally back. Perfect. And we have triple step, rock, step, triple step, rock, step, triple step, rock, step, triple step, rock, step, triple step, then rock, step.
Okay, that's as fast as it gets, I think.
Okay, well, we'll try and keep it around that tempo tonight, although I make no promises. Any questions on triple time basic?
No, I feel like we've done that before, so that's not too hard. I'm pretty sure most of the difficulty this evening is going to be all about the pace.
Yeah. Tempo is definitely going to be the roadblock, I have a feeling. But we'll talk about different ways to adapt your tempo or to adapt your steps based on really fast songs or really slow songs as well. So let's get into the underarm turn. We'll just turn so that we're kind of at a diagonal for this. So we're going to do one basic together. And on the second rock step, Matt is going to release his right arm and raise his left hand. So from a basic, we have rock step, triple step. On the second one, that's when he's going to do that. I'm going to go under, triple away from him, rock step back, and then I'm going to come back underneath the arm to triple to come back into frame. So what the leads are doing is just doing basics in place. Biggest thing is remembering that your footwork does not change just because we're moving in opposite directions. So don't be afraid that you're doing things wrong because you're moving away from your partner. That actually means that you're doing things correctly. Follows our underarm turn, we have our rock step. I'm going to triple to my right like I normally would. So I have triple step. Then from here with all of my weight on my right foot, I'm going to turn, and then I'm going to triple to my left. So triple step. I'm now out away from my partner, and we'll talk about kind of arm distance here in a second. From here, I have my rock step away from him. So I have a rock step back on my right. Then I'm going to triple to the side on my right, triple step, plant all of my weight on that foot, turn, and then triple step to my left. So again, just that out and back, I have rock step, triple to the right, and triple to the left, rock step, triple to the right, and triple to the left, rock step. Should we try that again?
Sure.
Okay. And we have rock step, basic, triple, we lift the hand, triple step, and triple step, rock step, triple step, and triple step, rock step. Very nice.
All right.
So one of the issues, and we talked about it the first time that we kind of went through this move, but I want to revisit it for those that are tuning in for the first time tonight, maybe. We want to make sure that as soon as my head clears my hand, that we're both bringing our elbows down to our rib cage in order to make sure that we don't get too far apart from each other, and in order for us to make sure that we have room on our rock step back. So if we go super slow-mo, just straight from the turn, we have a rock step, triple step. As I turn, I'm going to make sure, super slow-mo, darling. As I turn, I'm going to make sure that my elbow is starting to come down and Matt's elbow is starting to come down, so that when I triple away, I have the length of my own arm in order to do a rock step underneath my own body. If my arm is completely extended and I try to do that same rock step, either I'm going to feel like Matt's pulling me off my center, or Matt's going to feel like I'm pulling him off his center. So we want to make sure that we're rock stepping under our own body, and that we're creating that by shortening the distance from our shoulder to our elbow. Yeah?
Okay.
Let's try that one more time. It's also a great way, and I know right now we've got a cat, but if you're on a social dance floor, when and if we can resume social dancing, there might be a couple situated where our cat currently is. So that hand getting tucked in and pulled down is also a great way for the lead to let me know that something is behind me so that I can shorten my steps.
All right.
From a basic. Rock step, triple step, triple step. Now we'll turn, triple step, and triple step, rock step, triple step, and triple step, rock step. So far, so good?
I guess.
Okay. Again, as we go through tonight, if you guys have any questions in the chat, by all means, let me know, because we are going to go kind of fast through this. So if there's anything that you want further clarification on, let me know, and we can circle back to it and talk about it in a little bit more depth. So the next pattern that we did last time was the sweetheart cuddle. You can either call it a cuddle, a sweetheart. I call it a sweetheart cuddle. Some syllabi even call it a cradle position, although I use cradle to refer to a different arm pattern. But any one of those, they're all interchangeable. I'm just going to refer to it as a sweetheart cuddle for tonight. This is going to require us to separate into a two-hand hold. And then Matt is going to use the patent pending check the watch technique to bring or signal me into the right side of his shoulder. So if we go through this very slowly, we're going to do one basic to start. On the rock step of the second start of the basic, we're going to push away from each other so that we're square and that we're in a two-hand hold. So from a basic, we have a rock step, triple step, and that's going to slide his arm. So that way we're in this two-hand hold when we rock step back. From here, he's going to do two triple steps in place. while I come into his right shoulder. So we have triple 1, triple 2, rock, step, and then he's gonna do another 2 triples in place as he sends me out. Triple step, rock, step. And we're gonna go over the arms because he's forgotten them since the last time that we did this. So we're gonna do the first half and then we'll talk about getting out of it because I wanna go into a little bit more detail today about how to get out of this with a little extra flair.
Right.
So from our basic, we have a rock, step, triple step. We push away to our rock, step. He's gonna bring me into his side, triple step, and rock, step. So before we go anywhere from here, let's talk a little bit about how you got me in.
Okay.
So you checked your watch with your left hand.
Yes.
You kept your right hand nice and low. And based on the pressure in your forearm, you let me know when to stop and how far back I was allowed to go.
Sure I did.
Of course you did. It was completely intentional. So leads, if you're finding that your partner is getting even with you or going behind you, or you feel like you're having to travel backwards, give a little extra forward pressure on your forearm to let your partner know to stop in front of you. Because remember, I'm not supposed to be even with Matt. I'm supposed to be diagonally in front of him.
All right.
Yeah? From here, we rock step together. So we rock, step, and then to send the follow back out, you're first going to give her a little bit of a lead across your body. So I'm gonna go triple step, hopefully without stepping on him. And then he's going to lift his left hand while giving me a pull on the right hand so that I turn to face him, so that I triple to the side. All while doing his 2 triples in place.
Sure,
So,
sure I will.
From this position,
You go this way.
I go across,
And then this way.
and then unwind.
Okay.
Yes. Exactly. Let's try that from a basic going into it. Rock, step, triple step, push away, rock, step, triple step, rock, step, triple step, and triple step, rock, step. You didn't do your feet.
Oh, I didn't.
Uh-huh.
You get one or the other.
Nope. I need both.
I thought we had a discussion before where we said that the marching in place could go away as long as I could keep the rhythm.
Wedding dance.
Oh.
Not social dance.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Do you want to take it from the top or just getting out of it?
I'll do the whole thing.
Okay. So we have rock, step, triple step, push away, rock, step, triple step, and triple step, rock, step, triple step, and triple step, rock, step. Not bad. I've seen worse.
That's some consolation, I guess.
So when you do your triples, and again, I think this is one of those where either the chat is going to have to call you out on it, or I'm going to just have to wait and watch this back later. Are you thinking digging a ditch or prancing pony?
Wait, what does digging a ditch look like?
So are you driving your feet into the ground, or are you thinking prancing pony?
I really don't know the answer to that.
It's a little prancing pony.
Okay, that's what you get.
Yeah. Okay. So from a social dance perspective, it's not going to really matter. But one of the hallmark things about East Coast swing that makes it feel like East Coast swing is this pendulum action that we create through our bodies. And that's created by actually pushing down into the ground rather than popping up. So a lot of people think like, oh, it's so happy peppy and it's like upbeat. Well, it is, but it's only created by creating a whole lot of downward pressure in the body. So you don't want to be thinking about going up over a hill. You want to be thinking about going down under a fence.
I don't know what any of that means.
In other words, when you dance it, you want to bend your knees down rather than hopping up. So there's no rise, there's only fall. We'll work on it a little bit.
All right, that's going to need some work.
Yeah. Comments or questions from chat? Murd fan, definitely prancing pony. Yep, I think we've established that. definitely a little bit of prancing pony situation. So a good way to fix that is to have someone stand behind you, if you have the ability to, and have them just kind of hover their hands over where your shoulders are. Darling. So without contact with the shoulders, just kind of hovering to create a stable kind of flat surface. And I want to make sure that I'm always going down as I transfer my weight rather than coming up and hitting the hands.
Okay.
But that takes a lot of time and practice, and it's a little bit counterintuitive. So, time and practice.
You gotta pick your fights.
Yep.
You get prancing pony today.
That's fine. That's fine. Let's put those first 3 patterns together. No Irish leprechaun.
Yeah.
No river dance today. Let's put those 3 patterns together. So 2 basics, underarm turn, 2 basics, sweetheart cutout counts. Sure. We'll try it with music, and then we'll add on our 3 more advanced patterns.
We should probably try it without the music first.
Well, yeah, I said with counts.
Oh, okay.
With music.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You only listen to about half of what I say. Yeah. So we have 2 basics. Rock, step, triple step, triple step, rock, step, triple step, triple step. We're going to do an underarm turn, triple step, and triple step, rock, step, triple step, and triple step, rock. 2 basics, triple 1, triple step, rock, step, triple step, triple push away, sweetheart cuddle, triple step, rock, step, triple step, and triple step, rock, step.
Now you're in my head about this prancing pony thing.
Good. We'll get there. Let's try it with music.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got 2 basics to get used to the tempo, and then we're doing an underarm thing.
I don't know what the tempo is.
5, 6, 7, rock, step, triple step, rock, step, triple step, we lift the mid, triple step, rock, step, triple step, basic. We're gonna push away, sweetheart. Do an underarm. Step, 2 basics. Push away. Sweetheart cuddle. Good, not bad.
I don't know what that triple step in place is supposed to look like, but it's not supposed to look like whatever I'm doing. I know that much.
It is supposed to be a triple step.
That's not in place.
I'm not traveling.
You kind of travel. You go from here to here. So I do get to move.
You get to step underneath your own body.
That makes all the difference in the world.
Just make sure that the move is on the second, not the first. So in place, open, in place, open. Yeah.
I guess that's a little prancing pony though.
It's a little prancing pony.
Oh, that's still better. All right. That is worth knowing.
Yes. Yeah. You could make it super tight and go triple step, and have that be fine. Mm-hmm. Just most people find it more comfortable to go triple underneath that shoulder, triple underneath that shoulder.
Gotcha.
So I'm still shoulder width apart.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not totally close foot.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right.
Questions on those 3?
Nope. What else you got?
So we're gonna do a right side pass, which we've done before. We're going to do a back hand change, which we've done before. And then we're going to end our 6 basic 6 with an American spin, otherwise known as a free spin. But we're going to start with the right side pass and backhand change first. So we're going to get into this the same way that we would for a sweetheart pedal. The only difference is we're just going to keep a one-hand connection rather than a two-hand connection. So from a basic, we have rock, step, triple step, triple step, rock, step. We've got this lovely one-hand connection. From here, leads, you're going to do the same. Check the watch, but notice that you've only got one hand. So you're going to check your watch. Matt's going to come forward past me. I'm going to turn underneath the arms. We have rock, step, triple step, triple step. And I'm going to break down the leads footwork just a little bit more clearly. So
that would be helpful.
So leads, I want you to think about making 2 90-degree turns on this. So I have a rock, step, and I'm going to triple pass my partner to the side, triple step. I'm going to put all of my weight on that left foot. I'm going to turn and then triple to the side.
Oh, I wouldn't guess that.
So I'm rock stepping before both of my I'm turning rather, pivoting before both of my triples. So I have a rock, step, pivot, triple step, pivot, triple step. You try that with me?
Sure.
And we have rock, step, turn, triple step, turn, triple step. Yeah, very nice. Follows. We are essentially doing the same footwork that we just did for the sweetheart pedal. The only difference is we're going to continue our triple step past our partner on the second triple. So I have a rock, step. I'm going to go forward on my right, triple step, and then because I don't feel that hand connection and I don't feel anything stopping me on my back, I'm going to then turn to find my partner and then triple to the side with my left foot. So one more time for my follows. I have rock, step, triple to the side, and triple to the side. Yeah? Let's try it. From a basic. I have rock, step, triple step, rock, step, triple step, and triple step. Yeah, not bad.
Okay.
Questions on that?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Backhand change. So 3 different hand coordination options for this lead. Footwork's going to be the same pretty much for all of them. It's just a difference in what sort of flair you want to put your own personal spin on it. So let's talk about the easiest one, in my opinion, and then we'll go to the one that I would normally use for competitions, and then the one that people tend to use for social games. So for my leads, we are going to rock back on our left. I'm going to take my right hand and grab my partner's either hand or wrist. It doesn't really matter which. So I have a rock, step, and I'm going to triple into my left, triple step, take the hand behind the back, switch it, and then triple to the side. So I have rock, step, and triple step, and triple step.
So it's the same thing as the last thing, but instead of going this way, I go this way.
Correct.
All right, I got that.
So that's the hand change part, and we'll try that first together, and then I'll talk through a couple different options as far as like what your hands can actually do. Follows, we are just essentially tripling behind their backs. So from my right foot, I have rock, step, triple step, triple step. Just traveling an arc around my partner. So if we try just the hand change, we'll start it from actually already out. So we're in a one-hand hold.
Okay.
So we have rock, step, triple step, and triple step.
That wasn't what I was aiming for.
Nope. You got a full triple before you have to worry about where my hand goes.
Wait, what?
Once you grab my hand,
Yeah.
you've got a full triple before you have to do anything else with it.
Okay.
A rock, step, triple step.
Okay, this is the part that's okay. So
Okay.
rock step.
Rock, step. So leads, you can either think about taking a curving triple to your left, triple step, or you can think you're making 7s and 11s with your feet. Have we talked about 7s and 11s?
No.
Okay, so 7 and 11. So a rock, step. I'm going to bring my left foot in front and make a 7 with my toe. Perfect. Then I'm going to make an 11. Then I'm going to make a 7.
Okay.
So that's my turn. So it all happens on the first triple. So I have rock, step, 7, 11, 7. Then from here, I'm just going to triple to the side. Triple step. A rock, step, 7, 11, 7.
Can do whatever this is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
It's not quite a 7.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
All right.
It's just a guide.
All right. Nope.
And rock, step, 7, 11, 7. Triple to the side. I think you did an extra toe tap there. Let's try that one more time.
You think that was the only problem?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And we have a rock, step, 7, 11, 7. Triple to the side.
I don't like this. I don't think this is going to get much better.
You're trying to do too much.
So,
yeah. So
I feel like I was trying to do too little.
So this happens with a lot of my leads. We try and put everything together rather than keeping it in segments. So think about the rotation first. Rock, step, 1, 2, 3. Then let your brain think about the second triple. Triple step. Rock, step, turn, turn, turn. Triple to the side.
No?
No. Do one more time.
You get, I'm clearly taking one too many steps somewhere.
1, 2, 3. So that, yeah. So you're getting out of your third step and into your fourth step without actually taking your third step.
I don't know what that means.
So rock, step, 1, 2, pause.
Oh.
And then triple step.
Oh.
You got to segment out those triple steps. Rock, step, 1, 2, 3, triple step. Yes.
Okay.
There you go. My husband is so nervous because he's not a dancer, Telegy. He is learning how to dance on the fly.
I don't think nervous is the right word. I just don't know what I'm doing. But I got this now.
Yes. All right, so let's try it together.
All right.
Okay, so we'll do a basic, we'll push away, and then we'll go into this back hand change.
Sure.
Rock, step, triple step, push away, rock, step, triple step, triple step. That's better.
Was it? One more.
Rock, step, triple step, triple step, rock, step, triple step, triple step, rock, step. Yes. Much better.
1 out of 10.
Now, here's the challenge. I like putting the right side pass and the backhand change right after each other. So we're going to do a basic right side pass, straight into backhand change, and finish with a second right side pass before coming back into hold. So
I've already forgotten the right hand pass, but we'll figure it out.
check the watch.
Check the watch.
Basic, rock, step, triple step, we push away. He's going to check his watch, triple step, and triple step. Now you're going to turn. Triple step, good, triple step. I turn, triple step, and triple step, rock, step, and then we can come back into frame.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. We should probably do that again.
Okay. And we have rock, step, triple step. We do a right side pass, triple step, and triple step. Behind the back, triple step, right side pass, triple step, rock, step, and then we can come back into frame. Yeah.
All right. That was serviceable?
Definitely
I guess?
serviceable.
All right.
Definitely serviceable. Let's talk about 2 quick hand alterations. Yeah, he's got it. He's doing well. Let's talk about 2 quick hand options that you can do in place of that hand pass off. So the first is one that I normally use with my competition students. It's got a little bit more showiness to it, and it looks really good on a dance floor to call a judge's attention to you. You can certainly do it from a social dance perspective. Just know that it's a little bit more, makes you a little bit more obvious. So that can be good for some people and bad for other people. But the idea of it is from that rock step, as I go to turn into my left as a lead, I'm going to take my hand back and up and over. So I'm thinking about almost doing a windmill or an overhand softball pitch. So I have a rock step, triple step. I'm going to place my partner's hand on my ribcage, let it slide along my back to catch as I do my second triple. Shall we try that once?
Sure, we can try that once.
Okay.
We're doing a basic first?
If you want.
All right. I do want.
Rock step, triple step. We're going to push away. He's going to take his hand up and over. Triple step, rock step. Yeah. The fun.
I feel like that's a good way for someone to get.
Yeah, you have to be aware of your surroundings. If you're on a crowded dance floor, obviously that's a bad idea because you'll probably crack someone behind you. And if you are going to do this, one thing that I want to make sure that everybody is very well aware of is as Matt takes his arm back and up, the reason why I'm having him create that arc is because it keeps his elbow tight into his ear. If you do this kind of half energy level and you kind of just take the arm out, you're going to pop your partner in the face, and they aren't going to appreciate that very much because I have to take a very tight circle behind him. So I have a rock step, and I'm coming directly wherever that arm is going. So if he's too far out, I'm going to get caught with an elbow to the nose. So just kind of be aware of where that arm is going.
All right. What's my third option?
Third option is much more social friendly, much more relaxed. We've actually done this version in one of our wedding routines where we use the swing. He is going to turn underneath his own arm. So we have our rock step back. He's going to do his turn, but just lift his hand, and he's going to go under as I come around.
That seems a lot easier.
Yeah. It's very easy.
Yeah.
Almost like you're getting away with something if you do it that way.
I'd like to do it that way, please.
You can do it that way.
Right.
And again, that's one of those where you as the lead or as a partnership can decide what feels best for you. Yeah?
All right.
Let's try that one more time before we add on the last pattern for this evening. So
basic first.
Basic right side pass behind the back, and then another right side pass to finish it out. So we have rock step, triple step. We're going to push away. Right side pass. I'm going to turn. Triple step, rock step. He's going to go under. Triple step, rock step. And then I'm going to go past one more time to round it out. And then we can come back. Yeah?
I mean, it seems all right to me.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be better.
It could be better. There could be more clarity in your footwork, but passable.
I could stop doing prancing pony,
but better.
I don't think, it's as good as it's probably going to get this evening.
It's getting there. It's getting there.
Yeah.
Let me know in chat if you guys have any questions up until this point. The last pattern that we're going to add on is called an American spin. So, or it's called a free spin, depending on what syllabus you follow and you particularly like to use. So from a leads perspective, I'm going to come back to leads footwork here in a moment, but essentially you're just doing 2 basics in place. Follows, we have the free spin itself. So I'm going to demonstrate this on my own, and then I'm going to talk you guys through some at-home practices that you can do just using a wall, so you don't even need a partner for this. So I'm going to rock step back. My partner is going to bring me into a handshake or a high five position for triple step. I'm using this as a wind-up, so I'm creating torsion in my body, and I'm going to plant my foot with my right foot on the last count of that first triple. So I have a rock, step, I'm going to wind up, plant myself, spot forward, and then triple out of it on my left. So I'm doing a full spin on my right leg, and then tripling out of it to my left. If you can't get all the way around, that's okay. You can triple out of your turn, which is perfectly fine, but we want to try and make sure that that turn hits in the space between triple one and triple two. So one more time, I have a rock, step, I'm going to prep, triple step, and triple step. Now, good news is you will not have to do this on your own. You should be able to do it on your own, but we will have a lovely partner to support us and to help us as we need a little bit extra oomph to get all the way around that spin. Things you can do to practice to mimic what your partner is doing at home is you can find any old wall, door jamb, flat surface that is not going to move. So something that is sturdy and stable. You're going to put your right hand on it, rock, step, and I'm going to think about pushing with a whole lot of force and a lot of my body weight into this wall and then pop off of it. So I'm actually thinking about pushing in and then pushing myself off. That's going to help create that momentum to get me around. And from there, I can just triple to the side with my left. So that's a great way. If you aren't able to get yourself around by yourself, you can practice using a wall to create that same kind of momentum feel that your partner is going to create for you. So leads, in order to make this work, we're going to be out and separate on the second triple. So if you're in a swing hold, we have rock, step, triple step. I'm going to create space as I go to my triple, and I'm going to place my partner's right hand into my right hand. Couple of different ways that you can go about with this actual hold. You can either go to kind of like a thumb war position, or I personally prefer a high five, just because I feel like it gives me less friction on my wrist. You could also go to just a handshake hold and have your partner place their knuckles in your hand, but again, that puts a lot of strain and stress on the knuckles. So I prefer doing kind of like a high five flat hand. So getting into it, we have a rock, step, triple step. We're going to switch on the second triple. We're going to rock, step, then I'm going to triple hold. And I'm going to think about putting a lot of pressure into that left, and I'm just going to like gently flex. Do not push through, because that's going to take your partner off their center. So I'm just going to think about like giving my partner the tiniest little bump to get them started, catch, triple to the side. So you want to create a nice stable base, bump, triple to the side. And just make sure that you're there to help catch their hand when they finish turning. Yeah?
We'll see what happens.
Okay, so for this, I'm going to turn us perpendicular.
All right.
So we have rock, step, triple step, rock, step, triple step, and triple step. Yeah? So positives, nice strong stable base for me.
Okay.
That was lovely. Travel less on your first triple.
Okay.
And be more prepared to catch my hand out of the turn.
Okay.
Yeah? So one more time. Rock, step, triple step, rock, step, triple step, and triple step. Yeah, I need that. I need you to catch my hand on that second triple.
It was there.
I know. I hit this arm rather than coming through. Yeah.
All right. Now
One more time. Rock, step, triple step, rock, step, triple step, and triple. There we go. Rock, step. Very nice. So the faster that hand can catch to recover, the more stable your partner, especially in early stages, is going to feel with that turn. Now, just for a second, because I know this turn can be overwhelming at first, I want to show you the easier social variation where we're just tripling through our turn. So the lead on this is going to be the same. So rock, step, triple step, triple step, rock, step. I'm still gonna prep, and then I can just triple step out of it. So if you feel overwhelmed or anxious, trying to get that full spin, you can just very easily go triple and then just turn your triple on the spot and create the same effect. Alternatively, you can do this as an assisted spin. I personally don't recommend it. I personally prefer, if you're going to do an American spin, to just do an American spin. But you can do this assisted. And what that's going to look like is you have rock, step, triple step, rock, step. And he's going to keep my hand up and over my head and then switch it back in place as we go through. So again, I personally don't prefer that because I feel like it limits my momentum. And if I'm going to do a free spin, I want to just go for it.
Feels like a bit of a tease.
It's a little bit of a tease. It's like, oh, they're winding up for something. Oh, no, it's just an assisted spin. But social dance floor, none of that matters. So whatever's comfortable to you, do it. Yeah?
All right.
So let's do a couple times with counts and then run it through a couple times with music. Do you want to do just the last 3 patterns, or do you want to do all 6 patterns together?
Whatever you think is best.
Let's try doing all 6 patterns. So 2 basics, underarm turn. 2 basics, sweetheart pedal. 2 basics, right side pass around the back, right side pass. 2 basics, American spin.
Okay. I hope you're going to say those all again at some point.
I'm going to take like 3 steps this way.
All right.
All right. 2 basics to start. We have a rock, step, triple step, rock, step, triple step, triple step. We're going to lift the hand, triple step and triple step, rock, step, triple step and triple step. 2 basics, triple 1, triple step, rock, step, triple 2. We're going to push away, sweetheart cuddle, triple step, rock, step, triple step, and triple step, rock, step, basic, triple, rock, step, triple. We're going to push away. This is our right side pass, triple step, and triple step. He's going to go under, triple step, and triple step. I'm going to go past, triple step, rock, step. We're just going to rotate our basic, rock, step, triple. We're going to do 1 more and then go into our American spin. Triple. We're going to push away. Handshake hold. Triple and rock. Step. Like that.
That behind the back thing, not my thing.
Not so much?
No, I always put an extra step in there.
Yeah. It's definitely one of those opportunities where, it's one of the few opportunities where the lead is the one that's actually doing a spin and the follow is not. So that can be a little bit.
It's not the spinning part. It's the foot part.
Well, that would be the spinning part, since the footwork is creating the spin. Triple step. Good. Triple step. Yeah. Be on the balls of your balls of your feet too. That'll help.
Oh yeah.
You're getting better. Do you want to do just that much again? With counts, or do you want to try it with music?
Hit me with the music.
All right. We're going to set up a little bit more mid-frame because I feel like we're drifting slightly off center. That's going to be a little bit fast for you.
It's all going to be a little bit fast for me.
That's very fast. I'm trying to find stuff that we'll do. Not that. We'll do this one. All right, 2 basics to start. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and a rock step, triple step, rock step, triple step, lift the hand, underarm, rock step, triple step, rock, step, basic. Push away, sweetheart pedal. Triple step, rock, step, triple step, rock, step, basic. Push away, right side pass. Around the back. Right side pass. Triple step, rock, step, triple step. We're gonna finish it off with a free spin.
Right now?
Yep.
No.
Do you want another go?
You know, we could do that all night. I don't know that it would get much better.
Let's try it one more time. We'll go back to that first song that we used. 5, 6, 5, 6, ready and rock, step, triple step, rock, step, triple, underarm turn. Rock, step, basic. Push away, sweetheart pedal. Basic. Push away, right side pass. Around the back. Right side pass. Turning basic. American spin. Hey! You just needed that tempo to be about 5% less.
Yeah.
That's really all that came down to.
I guess.
That was really good.
Yeah.
That was really good. Let me know if you at home have any questions or want any clarifications on anything that we just did. I did want to take a second to talk about adapting this to much faster tempos. So we kind of found Matt's personal cap for tonight.
I think we did.
When you're out and about, whether it's a wedding or a social dance event or the Gallivan Center or wherever that you're dancing, even if it's in your living room, and a song comes on that you know to be swing, but it's fast or it feels fast, you can always take this back down to our single time variation. So instead of doing those triples, we can do everything that we just did with rock, step, slow, slow, rock, step, slow, slow.
I remember those
rock,
days.
step. Yeah.
They were so nice.
So we're going to demonstrate that real quick with just counts, and then we'll try it with some faster music, just so you can see how the patterns stay the same, but the athletic requirement kind of diminishes. So same exact routine that we just did, we're just doing this a single time. So we have rock, step, slow, slow, rock, step, slow, slow. We do an underarm turn, slow, slow, rock, step, slow, slow.
This is so nice.
Rock, step, 2 basics, slow, rock, step, slow. We're gonna push away, sweetheart pedal, slow, slow, rock, step, slow, slow, rock, step, basic, slow, rock, step, slow, slow, push away, right side pass, slow, slow, rock, step, he goes under, slow, I go past,
Still
slow,
screwed that one up.
slow, rock, step, we turn if we need to, rock, step, slow, slow, and then our free spin, slow, slow, rock, step, prep, turn, rock, step, slow, slow, and rock, step.
I could do that all night.
Yeah, that makes it much easier and much more comfortable.
We should have done that 45 minutes ago.
Well, I wanted to challenge you. I wanted to give you a little bit of a challenge. So let's try that with music, much faster music, but it's still going to feel that slow when we dance it. So just for context sake, if we did this as triple time, rock, step, triple step, rock, step, triple step, rock, step. Very tiring. Single time. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and a rock, step, slow, slow, rock, step, slow, slow, underarm, rock, step, slow. 2 basics.
So nice.
Push away, sweetheart pedal. Two basics. Push away, right side pass. Backhand change, right side pass. Basic, slow, rock, slow, free spin. Yeah.
Sure. So even at regular time swing, I clearly have no idea how to do this behind the backside.
So let's talk about that real quick. Just in the single time.
You're over here. Am I over here now?
Yep.
Sure, I'm here.
Rock, step back.
Step
Forward on your left. Side with your right. Rock, step. Yeah, you're trying to do like 5 extra spins. 2 steps.
This
rock,
one?
step.
Okay, then this
left.
one, right?
Good. And then take a step to the right.
And
that's it. Rock, step back.
Oh. So there's no side piece anymore?
No, because it's just that's triple 1, triple 2.
Oh. Oh. Well, that's a little different, isn't it?
Yeah.
We should do that one more time.
With music?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Awesome.
Makes so much more sense now.
Again, this would normally be like full jive tempo. We're going to slow it down to single time.
All right.
5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, rock, step, slow, slow, rock, step, slow, slow, underarm. Basic. Push away. Sweetheart. Basic. Push away. Right side pass. Around the back. Right side pass. Basic.
Still got lost.
Better though. Free spin. Not bad.
That's so much nicer. That's enjoyable.
Excellent. Does that mean that we'll swing a little bit more?
Probably not. But it is enjoyable, unlike the triple time, which is just, it's like doing your chores. Yeah.
I feel like dancers that really enjoy the cha-cha tend to also enjoy the swing. People that could take or leave cha-cha tend to not be too happy with the swing, or vice versa. If you really like triple time swing, then you probably enjoy cha-cha. If you really hate triple time swing, you probably dislike cha-cha because they're both a little bit faster. At least in my experience.
Yeah. If I knew what I was doing a little bit better, maybe the tempo wouldn't throw me so much. But
the tempo takes a while to get, adjusted to and used to.
It is all in the end piece right here, like this weight transfer.
Yeah.
Is what gets me every single time.
Yeah, and truth be told, my personal style when it comes to East Coast swing, from like a ballroom dancer perspective, if I ever got coaching or whatnot, they would probably, a high level dancer would probably look at how I dance East Coast swing and go, they've cross-trained in jive. Because for me, I go rock, step, triple step, and I bring this foot in to collect so that my weight is 100% on this foot. And then I triple step back. And that's kind of the tell of international jive because of the tempo. It's so fast that you have to collect. You don't want to be caught split weight in jive. So in East Coast swing, it's a little bit slower. You can get away with a little bit more. But just for me personally, and I think it's also a height thing. Like I'm taller than the average rhythm dancer or Latin dancer. So I really have to make sure that if I'm going to dance something fast, that my weight is 100% placed correctly. It's getting there.
All right.
It's getting there.
I'm just trying not to be a frantic pony.
There we go. We will improve it slowly but surely. So let me know if you guys have any questions or clarifications in chat. The plan for the next couple weeks, we've got the Monday podcast like normal. If you are not following Love.Live.Dance on the social medias, I announced today that there is a special Instagram and Facebook page at Ballroom Chat on both platforms, specifically for the podcast. So we had kind of this working title for the podcast for the first couple episodes that we weren't really happy with. It didn't really have an identifiable focus from the name, even though the podcast itself very much did. And from a branding perspective, it was kind of a crowded namespace. So we officially titled it Ballroom Chat. So you can find it on Instagram and Facebook at Ballroom Chat. You can also go to ballroomchat.com, and that is where all of our podcasts are going to be hosted. You can still find it on places like Stitcher, Spotify, Apple, Google, just by searching Ballroom Chat. But if you want to go to our specific website, you can listen to all the podcasts there.
And you're up to 7 episodes?
Yep, 7 episodes this week, 8 coming up on Monday. It'll still be live streamed on Twitch, and you can catch the video later on YouTube. So that's 10 a.m. MST on Monday. I'm not going to announce who the guest is, even though I kind of let it slip on Monday's podcast. But the official announcement will be tomorrow on the Ballroom Chat Instagram page and the Facebook page. So follow us there. Wedding Wednesday, I'm just going to put like a question mark on for this week. May or may not happen. We'll kind of see how I'm feeling on Wednesday. And then Friday next week will be Waltz.
Is it?
It'll be Waltz.
It's a nice, reasonable paced dance.
Yes. It's much slower, slower. And Murfam says that the prancing pony is gone. So you're making improvements already.
I guess.
So Monday, podcast 10 a.m. Friday next week will be Waltz. And then we just have Foxtrot to finish out our 6 basic sticks.
Yeah. At the very end, where it belongs.
The very end. I adore Foxtrot, but anyway, I'm not going to convert you, I know.
Nope.
So.
Too late.
Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the warm weather, which apparently is everywhere, or at least in Utah and on the East Coast, which is kind of nice. It's getting hot.
It's good 90 out today, I believe.
95.
95. Look at that.
Yep. It is summer. I don't know where spring went, but it's summer already.
Because we spent it all indoors.
Apparently. Have a wonderful weekend. Ballroom Chat on Instagram, Ballroom Chat on Facebook to follow the podcast. And
you should probably add that to the Twitch page somewhere.
Yes, I will. I definitely will. Do you want to hit the button, or do you want me to go hit the button?
I can hit the button.
Okay. Alrighty. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. I know it was a shorter stream than normal, but we kind of did a bunch of this with past episodes and with the wedding stuff. So hopefully you guys found it useful and helpful, and we will see you next time.